Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Abby. I'm with Fitness is Medicine. Today we're going to do another great circuit strength training workout you can do in your home with very minimal equipment, very minimal space, and easy to follow directions. Come into these workouts warmed up and ready to move. 5 to 10 minutes of a cardio workout just to get your heart rate up a little bit, your muscles and joints warmed up and ready for movement, and your mindset ready for movement. Okay, today all we're gonna need is a tube set up about chest or hip height and a set of moderate weight dumbbells, and that's it. So let's get started. We're gonna start with a row squat. So just like the rows that we've done in the past, where you really think about squeezing back with those shoulder blades, start with your shoulders down and back, but we're going to start in a squat so you can really kind of use the weight of the band to sit back, stand up, row. So it's a combination exercise. Nice and slowly still. Really control that band. Drive your elbows towards the back of the room as you stand up. Keep your tummy nice and tight here. That'll help you with your balance. Sit back into your heels. Squeeze back, squeeze that pencil between your shoulder blades. Keep breathing. 2 more. 9 and 10. All right, great. Okay, next we're going to do a reverse lunge using one of the dumbbells that we have here. So if you don't want to use a weight, that's okay. If you do, I just want you using one dumbbell, or you can grab a kettlebell or something. Preferably doing lunges, especially in a reverse fashion, I'd rather you stand like at a kitchen counter really close. Like if I was here and this is the kitchen sink, my feet are like almost under the baseboards, under the cupboards. Now I want you to sit back so that your weight goes back into your heel, that front heel. 2, or you can stand next to something like this. But keep that weight just in one hand. That way you have that one hand to hang on to for balance. You're gonna step really far back, so you've got 90-degree angles. 1 more each side, and then we're gonna switch hands. Good. Now, another reason for doing it with one hand is that you're having to use a little bit more core to balance just using one weight in one hand versus if you had them in both hands. But you always want to keep one hand available for that balance. Keep breathing. 1 more each side. And rest. Okay, good. Now we're going to pick up the other dumbbell. Remember when you're picking up dumbbells or weights off the floor to use really good form. Bending your knees, keeping your tummy tight. Okay, we're going to do a bicep, shoulder press, and then back down. So let's try it in a tandem stance or even a staggered stance. Now if you have back pain, you might want to try this sitting down too. You could sit on a ball. Regardless, start with your shoulders down and back, tummy tight. We're going to curl up, press up overhead, and back down. When you go back down, straighten those arms all the way. Now, if you feel like you're using your back at all to lift those weights, go down a size, go down a weight. Particularly as you press those weights over your head, keep your tummy nice and tight to help protect your back. When you press the weight overhead, that kind of throws your balance off. You could also try this on balance discs or a balance pad. Remember to keep those shoulders down away from your ears. Nice and slowly, straighten those arms all the way at the bottom of those biceps curls. 2 more. And this is 10. Up and all the way down. Okay, put those weights down. Remember to use good form, setting them down. Next, we're going to do a fire hydrant. So you're going to be on your hands and knees on the floor. You want your knees directly beneath your hips, your hands directly beneath your shoulders. And it's just what it sounds like. This is a glute strengthener. You're going to lift one knee off the ground out to the side. Now, it's not a very high motion. You want to think about keeping your back flat as you go. You're just isolating those glutes. So you don't want to go way up here. Then you start to use all sorts of other muscles. We're isolating your glutes here. Nice and slow. Like really, I can't go any higher than this, keeping my back flat. 9 and 10. Now, if you're having trouble with your wrists, you can use those dumbbells to keep your wrists straight like this. There's always, you can always use like a rolled up beach towel, something like that too, or your fists. Tummy nice and tight, keep breathing. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, good. I'm gonna move those out of my way and we're gonna roll over onto your back. We're gonna stay on the floor for these last 3. So these are also ones you could do on your bed or you know, on a raised surface or something, so it's easier if you have a hard time getting off the floor. We're going to do starfish abs. So you're gonna put your arms and legs out like this. And to start, I want you to reach up towards your opposite knee, your opposite shin like this. You don't even have to lift your head up. And if that feels okay, you can come up and try that. Or at least try it for 1, and then you can go back down to the lower intensity. Keep breathing. I'm kind of coming up on my opposite elbow. This is 6. Remember, you can always go back down. You're still activating those core muscles. 9, keep breathing. And rest. Good. Okay, now like I said, we're gonna stay on the floor for this last one. We're going to do a plank. And now you can do a plank on the floor. We'll do it on your elbows today. But if that feels like too much, Baloo is here to help me. I'm hoping that he stays calm. Then you can always do it with your elbows, either on a workout bench or on a kitchen chair, like with maybe a towel or 2 on there so that your elbows are comfortable. You can even do it on the side of your bed. So I'm gonna flip over. Like I said, we'll see how Baloo does with this. Sit, lie down, lie down. Good boy. All right, so I've got my elbows directly beneath my shoulders, and we're gonna go for 30 seconds here. Now keep those hips flat. Commonly I'll see people kind of up like this, or like this, and that's kind of hard on your back, and it's just hard in general. Good boy. Now, if you are getting tired, you can put a knee down, or you could put both knees down. You're a good boy. 3 more seconds. And rest. Great job. There's a lot of different ways you can kind of level that plank up and down. And like I said, if you're building up to it and you want to put 1 knee down at a time, putting your elbows up on a bench or a higher surface of some sort can help with the intensity. It's a little less intense. So those are also, if you're afraid to get down on the floor, that's a good way to do it. Go through all of these 1 or 2 more times. Add a little bit of cardio to get your heart rate up, improve that calorie burn, and then always do that good cool down and stretch at the end. If you have any questions or need any modifications, please feel free to reach out either privately or leave a message in the comments. Have a great workout, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.